In a Moscow courtroom, American journalist Ivan Gershkovich is told he will spend another 3 months behind bars. But U.S. Ambassador to Russia, Lynn Tracy, says it is time for Moscow to let Gershkovich go.
The Russian government has yet to present any evidence to substantiate its accusations. No justification for Evan's continued detention, and no explanation as to why Evan, doing his job as a journalist, constituted a crime.
Ever since his arrest on assignment in a city about 1,600 kilometers east of Moscow on March 29 last year, his family and colleagues have been pushing for the Wall Street Journal reporter's release. The past year has been a constant stream of interviews, news briefings, and private meetings, including with President Joe Biden. Holding back tears, Danielle Gershkovich describes the toll on the family and the letters that she writes to keep her brother company.
I think we're just mainly trying to support one another and make each other laugh. And I'm just in awe of him.
Russia accuses Gershkovich of espionage, charges that he and his paper deny. Moscow courts repeatedly denied him bail, even as the U.S. declares him wrongfully detained. The General Counsel for his media outlet says the legal process is opaque. They must wait for Russia to say when the case can move forward.
And at some point they will pivot to say, okay, the investigation's done and we can do a trial. We just don't know when that will be.
For the family, the waiting is hard.
Yeah, of course we follow the news every day, but it can be just up and down emotionally. So it's just best to just continue to stay focused on this eventual goal and just take it day by day.
If convicted, Gershkovich could face up to 20 years in prison. But he is not the only American journalist detained in Russia. Alsu Kurmasheva, an editor for VOA's sister network RFE-RL, has spent more than 5 months in prison. The American-Russian journalist faces multiple charges, including failing to register as a foreign agent. If convicted, she could face up to 15 years in prison. In Gershkovich's case, his media company says lawyers inside Russia keep them updated as much as possible.
And they're great, brave lawyers. There's a limit in what they can say because of the nature of the charges. They're just not allowed to talk about it, given the nature of alleged espionage, which we think, again, is bogus. But those are the nature of the charges, and so they're really not able to talk much about the substance of the case.
When American TV personality Tucker Carlson interviewed President Vladimir Putin, the Russian leader implied that Moscow would be willing to free Gershkovich in exchange of a convicted killer held in Germany. Since then, there have been no public updates on the diplomatic negotiations. Meanwhile, even Gershkovich's family, friends, and colleagues keep hoping for his prompt release, amplifying his case to the world, highlighting that when authorities in Russia or any country detain a journalist, it has a chilling effect. Foreign media may leave, local reporters may self-censor, and audiences are left in the dark. Cristina Caicedo Smith, VOA News.